everybody? I'm here today to tell you about the best driving habit that you can have. This is literally the best driving habit that you can possibly have. I can't even speak. It's such a good driving habit that it gets me that excited. And it's one simple thing. And if you do this thing, it is the best thing that you can possibly do. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The best driving habit is continual practice. And I say continual practice for a few reasons. Now, it's a two-part word. Well, it's actually two words. It's not a two-part word. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's two words. There's continual and there's practice. Now, everybody practices leading up to the driving test. But when they get their license, only a handful of people will continually practice. So continual practice means even after you get your license, you're going to continue practicing. Now, here is the thing. I'm going to tell you why it's the best driving habit that you can have. And then I'm going to tell you how you can continually practice really easily, a really easy method that I still use to this day. And I believe that I will keep using this method until I stop driving, okay? Whatever the case is. So when you continually practice, you're going to actually retain your skills that you learned up until the driving test. So practicing for the driving test, but then you're actually going to also improve those skills. Most drivers will actually gain skill up until they get their license. Then they stop practicing and they lose skills. So you actually become, believe it or not, a worse driver in some aspects, whatever you don't practice. As you drive longer, you become worse in those things. Let's say you never parallel park, you're actually going to get worse at parallel parking over the years. Let's say you never reverse park, you're going to get worse at reverse parking. But whatever you do constantly, switching lanes, maintaining a proper following distance, those skills, you're going to get better at those because you practice them. My argument is practice everything. Therefore, you not only don't lose the skill, but you actually get better. And when you get better, you're less likely to get into an accident if you're a good driver. Now, yes, I know you could be driving, a car can come flying from any angle at any time. I agree with that 100%. That's why it's always important to always wear your seatbelt. Very simple. However, if you're a good driver, you're less likely to get into an accident. We're talking about likelihood. It's not guaranteed that you won't get into an accident, but you are less likely to get into an accident, which is safer for you. It's safer for your passengers, and I can appreciate that because I have 2 children as my passengers most of the time when I'm driving, and sometimes 2 children and my wife. So I can definitely appreciate that, being a good driver is safer for them. And it's also safer for everyone else around you, because if you get into an accident, your car might hit a pedestrian walking on the sidewalk. If you get into a car accident with another car, you don't know that, and then it's just safer for everyone. Here is the simple method that you can use, that I still use to be continually practicing. I want you to take a sheet of paper. It's low tech. Like, I'm all about the basics. If you know me, you know that I'm low tech. Like, most of my videos are filmed with a windshield mount and a cheap camera and just me talking or demonstrating my car, right? So, like, I'm all about low tech, low barrier for entry. Get a sheet of paper. Okay, everyone's got a sheet of paper for the most part. Get a pen. I actually coincidentally have a pen right here. So you want to get a sheet of paper and a pen. You want to sit there for 10 minutes and write down every single driving skill that you can possibly think of, okay? So, like, go through all of the parking. Angle parking, reverse parking to the right, reverse parking to the left, forward parking to the right, forward parking to the left, parallel parking, I don't know, whatever, driving through a parking space kind of parking, whatever the case is, okay? Then do all of the movements. So right turn, right turn with a stop sign, right turn without a stop sign, left turn with a stop sign, without a stop sign, blah, 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 blah. All of them, like switching lanes to the right, switching lanes to the left, 3-point turn, U-turn, like, I mean everything. Do every possible skill. And then maybe once a month, all that it takes is probably about an hour to an hour and a half max. Just go through and do each of those skills once and give yourself a rating, right? And you'll see that you're going to be great at certain skills that you use all the time, but maybe at other skills, you're not going to be that great. You're going to need some work. And then when you have, like, your list of, let's say, like, 5 skills, your top 5 skills, your worst 5 skills that, like, you're the worst at out of all that list, then you want to go and intensely practice that. Intensively, I don't even know. You want to go practice that with intensification for like an hour, let's say. Practice those 5 skills, whatever the case is, 10, 20, whatever the case is. And you're going to get better at those skills. And do that once a month. It's like literally, we're talking about you devote about 2 hours a month. And that will massively reduce your likelihood of getting into an accident. If you think about it this way, because this is the way this brain operates right over here. I don't know how many brain cells I'm going to have left if I keep doing that. This is the way this brain operates over here, okay? If I practice, I'm less likely to get into an accident. Therefore, my insurance is less likely to go up. Therefore, I'm saving money. And if I save money, it's really the same as making money. So by practicing for my about 2 hours a month, I'm essentially making at least a couple $100 a year of my insurance not going up. Right? Like, come on. And if you have more than one car, like say you have 2, 3, 4, 5 cars, that number gets multiplied. So by practicing, you know, for 2 hours a month, once a month, whatever the case is, you could potentially save thousands of dollars if you have a couple cars or motorcycle, whatever the case is. It's as simple as that. That's the best driving habit that you can have. And I honestly hope that everyone that watches this goes and does that, continually practices, because it will truly ensure that you are remaining a safe driver. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.